What's going on, everyone? Mr. Bluestar96 here, and welcome back to another video where today I'm starting my new series called Learning Yu-Gi-Oh! So, this episode is episode 1, and I'm going to be talking about normal summoning and tribute summoning. I'll try and make it so the camera doesn't wobble about. There we go. So, you can only do one normal summon per turn. So, for example, I could summon Mizuki to the field. That's my normal summon for the turn done. And then you can only normal summon once per turn. And if you have a monster out in the field and, for level 4 and below, normal summon. Just straight up, you can just summon them normally. And then for level 7 or level 6 or level 5 and 6, it's one monster is needed as a tribute to summon. Level 7 and above is 2 monsters that need to be tributed. So at the moment, as I have Mizuki out in field, I cannot use Red Eyes Zombie, or I cannot summon Red Eyes Zombie Dragon because I need, say for example, Gozuki. Then that's what the field would look like, and then to tribute you just move them to the graveyard and bring out the higher monster. Some monsters have effects when summoned, so for example Gozuki, summon it, you can activate its effect to send a card from the deck to the graveyard. Shiranui Solitaire has an effect that when you summon it you can tribute it to bring out, or to special summon, which will be next episode. And then Necro Banshee, summon, activate its effect to bring out a zombie world. Just having a look here. And then Shiranui Spirit Master has an effect where when this card is normal summoned, you can special summon one Shiranui monster from your hand or graveyard except Shiranui Spirit Master, but banish it when it leaves the field. If this card is banished, you can target one face-up card your opponent controls, destroy it. You can only use this effect of Shiranui Spirit Master once per turn. So there are those effects, but that's mostly it for the normal summoning, or for basic normal summoning. Actually no, this episode will be basic summoning, so special summoning. So we have Solitaire, activate, tribute itself to bring out... Actually no, what would be a good hand is if you had Spirit Master and Solitaire in hand. Summon Spirit Master, bring out Solitaire with its effect. Then tribute Solitaire with a banish to bring out Unizombie from the deck. I think it's just from the deck. Yeah, from the deck, so that would be in the deck and bring it out. And then synchro, or then go on to other plays. But that's about it for the hand, special summon from hand. Then you got Mizuki's effect, where you can banish this card from your graveyard, then target one zombie monster on the field, or in your graveyard, special summon that target. So if, for example, you had Necro Banshee in grave and Mizuki in grave, you'd banish Mizuki to bring out Necro Banshee, which can help out if you already have a monster on the field, and then you bring out Banshee, and then you can use those to go into Red Eyes Zombie Dragon, or higher monster. There are other monsters that have special summoning requirements. For example, Dark Arm Dragon cannot be normal summoned or set. Must be special summoned from your hand by having exactly 3 dark monsters in your graveyard. You can banish one dark monster from your graveyard, then target one card on the field, destroy that target. So for Dark Arm Dragon, I didn't really choose. You could have Red Eyes Zombie Dragon, Necro Banshee, and Unizombie in the graveyard, for example. Since you have 3 in the graveyard, you can special summon Dark Armed from hand. So those are those effects, and then there's another effect. I'll just get that set up really quickly. Where with Doom King Baladrock, where is it? I need Zombie World. So you can have Zombie World out in field, like so. And then if Doom King Baladrock is in the graveyard, you can special summon himself back to the field in defense position because Zombie World is on the field. And his effect is, during the standby phase, if a face-up card is in a field zone and this card is in your graveyard, you can special summon that card or this card into defense position. You can only use this effect of Doom King Baladrock once per turn, once per chain. Well, it has other effects as well, but the main effect that I was wanting to show off there was the special summoning effect from the graveyard. And then there's Gozuki's effect. Where is Gozuki? There it is. Say you have Necro Banshee and Unizombie in the grave, and you got Spirit Master in hand, or Zombie Monster in hand. Gozuki's been destroyed. You can special summon, say, Junior Solitaire from hand to field. There are many effects that allow special summoning, some from the graveyard and some for different turns. So, for example, with my Lights on Blue Eyes deck, or with just Blue Eyes monsters, there's a card in here. So, Light Ray Daedalus has to have 4 or more light monsters in graveyard and cannot be special summoned by other ways. White Stone of Ancients. Once per turn during the end phase, if this card is in the graveyard because it was sent there this turn, you can special summon 1 Blue Eyes monster from your deck. You can banish, so yeah, there's that one. Then there's Sage with Eyes of Blue. If you have a level 1 or you can, if you have a monster, effect monster on the field, you can discard this card and target one effect monster you control. Send it to the graveyard, and if you do special summon 1 Blue Eyes monster from your deck, you can only use this effect of Sage with Eyes of Blue once per turn. There's also monsters that can be special summoned by, like, destruction. So when a face-up Blue Eyes monster you control, so like Deep Eyes, when a face-up Blue Eyes monster you control is destroyed by battle or an opponent's card effect, and you have a Dragon-type monster in your graveyard, you can special summon this card from your hand, and if you do, inflict 600 damage to your opponent for each Dragon-type monster with different names in your graveyard. If this card is normal or special summon, target 1 Dragon-type monster in your graveyard. This card's attack becomes equal to that monster's. If this card on the field is destroyed by a card effect, destroy all monsters your opponent controls. There's ones that, if they get targeted, so for example, Kyberman, you can normal summon then tribute to special summon Blue Eyes. Maiden with Eyes of Blue, if this card is targeted for an attack, you can negate the attack, and if you do, change the battle position of this card, then you can special summon 1 Blue Eyes White Dragon from your hand, deck or graveyard. And if it's targeted by card effects, or during either player's time when a card or effect is activated that targets this face-up card, except during the damage step, you can special summon 1 Blue Eyes White Dragon from your hand, deck or graveyard. Then there's ones that need discarding, or that can be discarded from hand. So, for example, the Tricky, you can special summon this card from your hand by discarding 1 card. There are plenty. There's another. So in my 1 second, I'll be back in a second. Now, the next card I want to talk about with a special summoning effect is Cyber Dragon. Doesn't want to focus for some reason. If your opponent controls a monster, you can special summon this card from your hand. So if you've got that in your deck on your first turn and somebody else has already got a monster out in the field, you can special summon from hand. And if you end up having, say, the Tricky in hand as well, and so White Stone of Ancients, you can use the Tricky to send White Stone of Ancients to the graveyard to special summon itself, and then summon another monster. Then you can go into, say, a level 5 Xyz, or summon a level 4 or level 3, and then go into a level 8 Synchro and stuff like that. But those will be for the next episode. But that's going to be it for this, or almost going to be it for this. There are also trap cards that can special summon. So, for example, Cyber Network. Right, if you destroy this after your third standby phase, after activation, if Cyber Dragon is on the field, yeah, there's that one. When this card is sent from the field to the graveyard, special summon as many of your banished light machine monsters as possible, and if you do, destroy all spell and traps you control. Monsters that were special summoned by this effect cannot activate their effects, or you cannot conduct your battle phase during this time. So there are traps that can special summon from hand. This one does, I don't think it does. Three of your banished light machine type normal monsters and or light machine type union monsters, special summon them during either player's turn, except the turn this card was sent to the graveyard. You can banish this card from your graveyard, target one of your banished light machine type normal monsters or light machine type union monsters, return it to the hand. So this one doesn't have an effect that summons, but there are some here that do. So if you have, say, X Head Cannon out on the field and Y Dragon Head out on field, you can use Y Dragon Head's effect on X Head Cannon to normal summon it. I'm not too sure about the Union monsters. I'm not sure if you can target it from hand onto the field and then summon. I'll have to read up about that. But that's going to be it for this episode. I hope you have enjoyed. If you have, leave a like. If you haven't, let me know in the comment section down below what I can improve on. Also, subscribe and turn on notifications, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out. Bye bye.